What's up, cats? So we cut the vinyl, which took a while. I didn't put too much to that in the video because I don't think anyone wants to watch a vinyl cutter run for 10 minutes. Let me know in the comments if you want me to post a video of just the vinyl cutter running. That would be interesting. But I have taken over the kitchen immensely. I had my pops go get this 6-foot table from Home Depot because I didn't have a flat enough surface. For those of you who have seen some of my older videos, in the basement of my old house up in Wisconsin, I had a huge 4x table that I did all my vinyl on, and it was super nice. So I'm definitely gonna have to get that again, and I would have brought it, but we literally maxed out the trucks moving here. So I already did some of the overlaying. Sneak peek, look at this vinyl. Ooh, it looks good. I'm so excited about it. And then we just have chrome. So this is overlaid on white. This is overlaid on matte black. The chrome over that. This one I have to do yet, this was the one I was going to kind of walk through. That's going over this piece right here. And there's a couple things that I do to kind of make this process a little bit easy, because putting that on there is not the most fun thing. This is probably the designing delivery, super fun. Putting it on isn't so bad. The middle part, this prep work, that's the part that really gets you. So basically, the steps in here, we go, step one is clean. We clean this whole surface before we mask it. Ideally, a piece this big, you'd want to have like a bigger piece of masking, but it doesn't really matter. You can basically just overlap. So the second step to that is we'll lay the masking down across this, so we can pick this up like we're going to apply it to something, but instead of applying it to the car, we're going to apply it to that to make our overlay, because we want to do all the layering before it goes in the car, because it's possible with sign vinyl for it to stretch and work in weird ways where then it won't line up, because you won't be able to get both pieces to stretch identical. So that's why it's good to, and it's easier to lay it on a flat surface, then put it on the car. To make this whole process easier, I use this. The sticker-on product. Now you could use soap and water, just make sure it's a minimal chemical kind of product, but basically I spray that on the surface of whatever you're masking onto, and then I'll spray it on the back of this once I peel this up. Then that allows you to place this whole piece on top of whatever you're overlaying it onto, pick it back up, move it, slide it a little bit. It gives you play, because the chances of you laying it down perfect is kind of slim, and if you lay it down and it's not perfect, I mean, you could literally just throw the stuff away. And when I use this big of pieces, that's when it starts to get expensive. So let's kind of run through all this stuff. P.S. Here's the other color. It's this sequence like pink and purple. The light's kind of weird from the window. And then the tilted, this is matte black with chrome, and then that's sequence as well. I'm really hoping it flows with the red well. So we got that overlaid. As you saw, it took a couple of picks and drops. That one, the first one, it took literally 2 tries, got it right down. This one took like more than 2. So, but once you're on, good to go. Make sure you squeegee out all the wetness, all the liquid, and it'll allow this to really adhere to the white background. Yeah, then you trim it out and get ready to throw it on the car. And it'll be the same process to put on the car as we just did here. I'll use the same spray material on the back of this and on the actual car before I lay it down, just to kind of fit it all nice. So I just kind of wanted to show you what the heck I'm doing as far as this whole process. I'm not going to film me doing every single one because we'll have a super long video, but basically I'm going to fast forward through. I'm going to get all this stuff ready to put on the car, and then we'll be out in the garage. So we have made it out to the garage. I have pretty much everything right here. This is basically the whole 75% of each side. I actually, I thought I ordered 30 feet of this sparkly red, and they actually only sent me 10 foot of the roll. And I needed at least 16 feet. So basically there's this little back section that goes right back here and across the rear kind of wheel well. That part I didn't cut on either side. I ordered more of this red vinyl, so as soon as that comes, I'll be able to basically finish, but for now I can pretty much do the whole side and most of the kind of sponsor stickers, kind of, and that's kind of the plan. We're gonna start up there. I will start with this first piece that comes, the main sparkly red piece, and then we have 2 chrome pieces, and then that last piece, which like I said, I don't have. So we'll basically get that far on both sides. There's another chrome piece that covers this front here, and then there's something that goes onto the bumper. I haven't trimmed the bumper yet because my bash bars come next Tuesday, and just in case the bumper moves forward or back a little bit, I want to wait to trim the bumper until I get those. So that'll be another video. I'm super hyped about getting those. So yeah, let's kind of lay into putting these graphics on. So the most important thing about putting graphics on anything is making sure you have a clean surface. So this, I'm gonna kind of clean basically this whole section of the car that I'm gonna lay the first graphic on, and then that is just #1 rule. And then another cool thing is to have a bunch of little magnets. Now these are just little tiny like whiteboard magnets, but they're super, and these are like way more powerful for like wrapping a car. I use these a bunch. But they're super handy because you can, if you use this clear transfer paper, which I highly recommend using for something like this, you can basically lay the whole graphic on and use your magnets to kind of get a vision and make little marks with like masking tape. So when you actually put the graphic on, when you peel the backing off and you put the graphic on, you can get a lot closer to where you want to be right away. Even though you're gonna spray this and spray the back of the vinyl with your soap and water or your chemical or whatever you're gonna use, it's really, really good to have a starting position. So I'm hoping this goes as smooth as my livery last year did. Everything went on pretty nice. I had Jasper's help. This time I'm probably gonna do at least the driver's side by myself until maybe my homie Fergie comes back. But we're gonna give this a shot and see how it goes. So you guys saw that first piece get laid down pretty nice. Wasn't too crazy. You know, this spot right here, I was slightly concerned that it was really gonna kind of suck, but it didn't too bad. The other side was actually better. It just went a little bit smoother as far as, because there is a little bit of stretching that has to happen here. But other than that, you know, and all the seams, kind of everything turned out pretty nice. I did go ahead and just pretty much just finish everything up. I didn't just film, you know, me laying everything. I just did the entire side exactly how I did. You guys saw me do this first one, and I just consistently did that throughout. As you can see, I got the rest of the red vinyl, was able to put this back piece on. I did not have this one cut before. And yeah, I got, you know, all my sponsors on here, the new Nightmare Garage logo, which I'm really hyped about that. You guys saw the tilted one. Got the new Lewd Complex on here. Got my name, Big Country Labs 720. We rocking them 720 wheels. Threw my Instagram on here. We got US Air in the back. Now this is my favorite part. It was really cool last year. Last year I didn't do it the way I wanted to, and this year I did it the way that I'm really excited about. And that's reversing this whole side. And I did do this last year, but there wasn't enough to give it the effect. Now we have the tilted, the Nightmare, the Lewd Complex, Big Country Labs, everything, my name. This is not backwards, because last year this was backwards and it screwed with people. People kept trying to look up my Instagram backwards. So US Air is backwards. Now this entire side of the car, basically the driver's side, I just kind of winged it, you know. I went off of my picture in my head, my rendering that I did of my car, but for the passenger side, I wanted it to be really, really close to the same as the other side. So all I did was use masking tape and tape measure, and was able to measure off of points. You know, I measured off like this little point right here from the other side, measured off the bottom, measured off where the doors are, the seams, everything, and was able to get this entire side, this entire passenger side, at least within 1/4 to 1/2 an inch of the exact placement that the driver's side is on. So I'm really, really excited about that. I got this all fixed. As you saw before, I actually took off this tilted. This tilted said Tilted Clothing Co. We redesigned the logo. Now it says Tilted Street Style. And I have the sparkly pink, purple. Look at that, looks so sick. And all this as well with the red and then the pink, purple, and blue. Really excited about that. We got our Lude sticker, Jimmy O. So I hope you guys are as hyped as I am on this deal right here. This has been something that I've wanted to do for a long time. I've wanted, last year I designed my own livery and put it on, but it just wasn't there. This, I think, is way, way closer to what I was looking for. I think it's just exactly kind of the vision of my car that I wanted it to be. I think it changes the whole kind of attitude of the car a little bit. The red I like more. I like how the car just pops a little bit. I really wanted to get some sort of pinkish, purplish color in. Purple's my dad's favorite color, and pink is just always something that I've really liked, and I really like the sparkle. I'm just really feeling it. Hope you guys are too. Now that you guys kind of got to check out what the heck goes on a little bit in and out, there's some information about how I made this happen. I didn't really show too much of the actual designing of it. I'll probably get into that at some point in time when I create the next like shirt design, or maybe I'm still trying to think of like a logo, just some stuff, or maybe something that I work on for someone else. I really want to show that part of things, but that's like, I don't know, that's the stuff I do late night, just like when I'm in my creative mind, which usually takes forever just for me to think of something. But I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. We are finally coming up on an event, the first one. I'm really excited to get the car shook down. There's a couple little things that I got to do yet. That'll be in the next vlog. Bash bar is our next vlog, so I'm really hyped about that. So like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comments and on Instagram and everything what you guys think of the livery. I'll see you next time. Peace.